that's among other things. Always being there, being somebody I could talk to, not only about God but about life. Eventually I asked my wife to marry me. He was there at the wedding and at the reception. Was it the reception or the rehearsal dinner? So, and had a lot of great things to say. So he's always been there ever since I started dating my wife. And for her, that's her grandfather. So I call him Papa Clements too. So there's a lot of things I could say. One of them being so kind, gentle, being such a follower of Christ, enough to be patient with me to the point where now my soul will go to heaven. And that's one of the biggest, because that's the most important thing. So I thank him for that, and I thank him for being himself. And I love you, Papa Clements, and happy birthday. And you already know I love you. So.
I'm one of the neighbors up the street. Back in the day, Leon was one of the first to knock on my door and let us know what was going on in our neighborhood, and we started the Preservation Society that Mark spoke about briefly earlier. And I just wanted to testify to how a man of faith only lives his faith, and he uses his faith, and he puts it into good works. I can give you a long list of the acts he's done in this community and around town, and hereabouts for the different people that he knows and what he doesn't know. And what better testament in a person than to live like that. I just wanted to wish you happy birthday, and thank you.
I can't exactly remember how I first came to know Brother Clements, except that we like to sit in the back, and that was his pew, so we got scooted in. We decided then, though, that I believe someone said, you got to go and, I think he needed help loading something one time, and so I came out here early in the morning to help him load up his herbs for the thing, and he already had them loaded. So I didn't understand that, but I do remember the very first time I was out there with him at the flea market, and he gave me a look. And I can only describe that look as a gold nugget coming out of his trove of jewels that he has to give to young men to help them on their road for their Christian life. And I'll remember that look probably, I hope, until the day I die, that I was headstrong, and he had patience with me enough and just kept giving me these little bitty nuggets one at a time until I had enough that I could give someone else, and we can continue that on. When I first saw the invitation from 12 to 5, I thought, yeah, that's about enough time for him to eat one meal. So, because I remember the first time we went out to eat after the flea market, we stayed at Stacy's so long we could have eaten dinner. But he's been such an inspiration to me, and a mentor, and like a grandfather, because I didn't really have a grandfather growing up, and he's definitely been a strong Christian man, and I think that above all should be what his legacy is, and knowing that he's been a faithful servant in the Lord's body for so many years, and teaching so many men and helping them to touch lives that you'll never know how much he's helped them. I did want to say one more thing. We used to come pick him up some evenings, and my daughter was about 1 at the time, and she wouldn't say a word until we got from the Berry over to here. And as soon as he stepped in the car, she went to ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da. And he'd sit there and he'd talk with her all the way to church service. And we had no idea whatever it was she said. And she was waiting on him to get into the car to sing. And so you've been with us for quite some time, and we love you very much.
Hi. Yes. My name is Yvette, and I met Papa Clements. I call him Pops. I think Brittany the one have us all calling him Papa now.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Sister Vicky. But anyway, I met him at the church, Church of Christ in Dewan. he moved down here to take care of his granny, and he started worshiping over there at South Thompson where I worship, and we became very close friends. And he was a great, great, great person. I mean, I can go to him about anything, and he would tell me the right thing to do. And it's just been a blessing to know him and to have him in my life. I think of him as a father, and he knows that. He think of me as a daughter. Tell everybody that's my daughter, and I say that's my papa. And that's the way it is, and that's the way it always will be. And I just want to say I love you, and happy birthday.
Is there anybody else? Everybody kept saying it was going to be really hard because I was trying to do it all within a certain amount of time, and everybody kept calling me and asking me, do you need help? Do you need me to do this? And I was like, no, I really don't need you to do anything. And yesterday, when of all the things I needed help with, Vicky's husband, Michael, somehow or another, we really got, I guess, our wires crossed up. He was coming here to help me do something. I thought he was coming here. He thought I was coming to the church. And but I loved them because him and Ann, my dear friends, they did all the work. When I got there, everything was done. So, but thank you all for coming. You don't know how much this meant to me, and I know it means a lot to him. Everybody here, I believe, we think more of as family than we do as friends. Everybody, even the neighbors, everybody. You know, we see each other every day, or whenever we see each other, we holler and wave, and we just would like to say thank you so much. This man over here behind the camera, nobody has given him any credit for anything, but this is his brother-in-law. And Robert is a dear friend of his. They have been like brothers. As a matter of fact, you will never hear them say that they are brother-in-laws. They will say each other that they are brothers, and that's truly what they are. And when I called him and asked him would he come, because I would like for this to be on film, he told me, he said, I would be there no matter what. He said, I will be there. And yesterday evening he drove up just as the storm was about to break. And he's been here, and hopefully a lot of you all we will see at church tomorrow. And for those of you all who are, I may not get a chance to say this to personally, after church tomorrow, we will have a brunch here at the house for everybody who has to get back on the road and travel. And hope you don't have to go back earlier so that you don't have time to come by and get something to eat. So thank you again.
Because this is really overwhelming. But I do want to say thank you to everyone, and I want to give my gratitude to my wife and to all of those who supported her so loyally in this effort, because she has put forth so much that it's difficult to even express in words or the feelings that I have with regards to everything that has been done to have this come about. I really did not see myself as worthy of this kind of appreciation or this kind of attention. So it was my plea to her was, baby, just let me have one of them old-fashioned birthdays like I always did. Let it come and go the way it always did, and be done with it. But she said, no way. And she meant no way when she said, 80 years, this is not your garden variety type birthday, this is 80 years. And by reason of strength, 80 years. And I can't say anything more than thanks to everyone who has shown up to say happy birthday to me and to say the kind words that have been credited to me. I really do have the strongest feeling for that. and I don't know how my heart will overcome this celebration, because it has been more than overwhelming. But thanks for all the kind words and all the loving thoughts that have been recalled and expressed to me, and I really do appreciate everyone's presence. Even my children and those who have adopted me, that those words are so kind and so thoughtful and so meaningful to me, that I have, and I'm going to stop right there because you'll have to wipe my face once a day.